What's up, love? Hey now. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's up, Urban? Yo ti, mi amor. Yo a ti. We're getting ready to get into this fucking reading today. Everyone get ready. Grab your notebooks. We're going to be here a while. We're going to be here a minute. We're going to be here in a minute. Get your notebooks. Get your cocktails. Get your smoky smoke. Get your incense. Because there's a lot of machetes in this fucking reading tonight. There's a lot. What's up, Wanda? What's up, everybody? What's up, family? We're getting into it. So this morning, at about 4 something in the morning, I had the privilege of joining a live with the Hood Healer. Word. Hey, what's up, Brittany? It was a beautiful conversation, right? The Hood Healer does amazing work. She does amazing work. So, on my heart, if someone could throw the Hood Healer's IG on here, and also send her this live if she's around so she can join and say what's up. So this morning I woke up in tears. I was devastated because there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of pain going on. There's a lot of hurt going on. There's a lot of dying going on, and it is not new to us. You know, it's interesting because yesterday as I pulled cards for myself, the cards that jumped out were Chango, a god of war, and Obatala, the god of peace, side by side. They were next to each other, and I felt it. I felt all that meant. Let me get... Because one of the things that I asked the Hood Healer, hang on one second, family, get comfortable. I wish I had access to music so I could play some shit, but we ain't that fancy. So Obatala came up. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that image? Oh yes, I'm sending protective energy. Those motherfuckers. Okay, y'all saw this image, Obatala. Obatala is the father of all Orisa and humanity. He is the creator of the world and was sanctioned by Olodumare to create human beings, Olodumare being one of the creators of the universe. He works in conjunction with Ochosi. He's the hunter. He's the Orisha of hunting. He's a warrior. Ochosi's a warrior. Ochosi is Obatala's scout and surveyor and guards an inner court of the Obatala shrine in the city of Ile-Ife, Nigeria, which is said where Obatala originally descended to earth. He represents tranquility, peace, purity, and compassion, trust, and the wisdom of eldership. He's the wise sage. What's up, Eileen? What's up, family? He's the wise sage. And so I read Obatala first because I pray to Obatala every day. I ask Obatala the same shit every day, to give me peace, to give me tranquility, to watch my tongue, to protect me, to protect my own, to keep me healthy, to give me vitality, right? But Chango is who jumped out first. And what's crazy that in this book, they're side by side. It was the very next page. I was like, you wild. Oh, by the way, this book is called I Hear Olofi's Song by Ayoka Willis Quiñones. It's a collection of Yoruba spiritual prayers for Egun and Orisa. So, let me see. Chango. Maferefun Chango. Maferefun Obatala. And Chango is the Orisa of fire, lightning, thunder. Chango está mandando fuego. He's sending down fire and he's sending down lightning. And one of the things I've been feeling before he even showed up in my readings is to say that Chango is saying we are at war. We are at war right now. We are in a spiritual war right now. And so how will we be ready for that war? What spiritual armor can we put on to fight this battle, right? And so my prayer is that in the readings that we do today, for each of the signs, for the entire, Santerascope, you get some insight that will help to help inform you, guide you, and I'm going to help you along the way, because whatever ancestors send my way, I'll serve it. He's the Orisa of fire, lightning, thunder. He is the ruler of the sacred bata drum. The bata drum is what's used to pray to our ancestor. The bata drum, research that, is how you honor the Orisha. And each Orisha has a particular rhythm and beat and song that's played for them. But the bata, the drum, all percussion belongs to Shango. He symbolizes passion, masculine virility, and political prowess. That motherfucker, Shango, is unfaithful. He loves him some women. He does. Historically, Shango is documented as the fourth king of the Oyo Empire in Yorubaland, Nigeria, where he ruled for over 4 decades. The rule of Shango was so influential that after his death, he was deified to the status of an Orisa. There are many different accounts of his life and death. His energy represents a temperament that can grow to anger and is said to have been born with war upon his head. Listen, this is symbolized by the double-edged axe, which is one of his implements. In addition, Shango represents the energy of prolific business and communication skills. He had 3 wives. One was Oshun, the goddess of the river. The second, Oba, also a river goddess. Shango's 3rd wife, Oya, my mother. Maferefun Oya, Maferefun Osu, Maferefun Oba. Oya was said to be his favorite wife and the one who stole the secret of his powers. Shango's colors are red and white. And so, Shango jumped out of my deck yesterday and I just laid it down. I wasn't even fucking with those messages because I was like, you don't got to say anything. With you just showing up, I understand. Oya is here, presente always, with the wind. Maferefun Oya, I love Oya. Shango is here to let us know, to warn us that a battle is coming, but also to let us know that we will win. We will win. We will win this battle. Victory is ours. Why? Because he's leading us. He is leading us. He's leading us. He's guiding us. He's protecting us. All will be well. So one of the things, I want to get back to this. Let me stay focused because my ADD, I'm very excited about this reading. I was very nervous and I had a heavy heart around it because I'm like, damn, I don't want to deliver bad news to the peoples. But then the energy shifted and it was like, get bad news. You bring in the word. You bring in what the ancestors want you to share. And so, there are swords everywhere. Imani and I this morning at 4 something in the morning, we're talking about how we can prepare ourselves for this battle. And she said to me, you have information and insight that you must share. And it warmed my heart because it made me think of a conversation that I had with my padrino this week. And I said, Padrino, ¿cómo nos podemos preparar para esta guerra? ¿Qué le puedo mandar a la gente que están peleando on the front lines? I wanted to know what we could do, what I could send to the people on the front lines, the people demonstrating, the people fighting for Black lives, right? Because I wanted to do something because I know I have my powers. I know I have my gifts. I know I have my blessings. So what could I do? And he started to share with me anecdotes of the grandmothers, of the Black grandmothers from Cuba. My godfathers initiated Oshun, Hijo de Oshun, for the past 19 years. And he told me this wonderful thing, and I'm going to begin. One of the things I'm going to give, thanks to Imani. Imani was like, put that shit out there. All your information. What's up, Sarai? What's up, Liana? Put that shit out there. All the information that you have, share it with the world because they are gifts that you were given and our people need it. And there were some people on the feed that were worried about our secrets getting out to the world because they were like, we don't want white people to know our secrets. And she was like, nah. First of all, they're not even going to know how to fuck with it. They're not even going to know what to do with it because they don't have that ancestral connection that we were born with. And so Don't sweat it, yo. We ain't gonna sweat it. We ain't gonna worry about the secrets getting out, because you have to know how to use it, right? So let's get into it. We're gonna start with Gemini. Gemini, because we are in May and we are in the month of Gemini. And let's see. I'm pulling 2 cards. I'm using my Afro-Brazilian tarot deck. But then I'm using 2. Afro-Brazilian tarot deck. And then I'm using my Mother Mary Oracle deck. Because I want to provide us with some balance as we get ready. There's no coincidence that we're getting this reading today. Today is our moon in Sagittarius. So fuego, fire. The name of this deck is Mother Mary Oracle. I can also take a picture and throw it in my IG story later. And then this one, let me see if I have the cover. This is the Afro-Brazilian tarot deck. If someone could type it into the chat for folks, that would be cool. Whew. So Gemini, let's get into it. So we are preparing for battle. We are preparing for this moon eclipse. We are preparing for everything that's being thrown our way, right? And let's see. Gemini. This is the Queen. Wait a minute. Is that right? No, that is not right. The Moon card. We open with the Moon card. Messages about the moon. So what do we do under this moon? We recharge. We recharge all of our weapons. Gemini. And our weapons are our spiritual armor. I'm already getting hot and we just started. Our spiritual armor. So we are charging our crystals. We are cleaning our house. We are clearing out the space. We are calling in and channeling in that ancestral wisdom. We are cleaning all of the glasses on our bóvedas, on our altars. We are changing the water. We are cleaning out the clutter. We are clearing out the space. We are taking spiritual baths, because the moon card, Maferefun Oshun, because this is Oshun incarnate, is that you have incredible intuition. And right now you are going through a lot. Right now you're experiencing a tremendous amount of fear, anxiety. You're stressed the fuck out. You're feeling a little insecure. You're feeling uncertain. And that makes sense. Because in the middle of a pandemic, our people are dying. Our people are being killed. Let's not say our people are dying. Our people are being killed. Black people are being killed. And so under this new moon, we have to recharge our weapons. Because we have weapons. We have weapons that are untouchable. So what are we doing under this moon? We are setting very clear intentions, Gemini. Very clear. Gemini, you're going to get still. You're going to write intentions for the shit that you no longer want. We are done with some shit under this moon. We are not wasting any more time. We are not wasting any more time holding on to grief, holding on to the past. We are doing intentional work around surrendering it and focusing on our intuition and our inner power, on our gifts, on your spiritual gifts. This is a time for you to know that the moon is so powerful and you always have access that power. So call on the moon to recharge you. I really believe in creating under the moon. I like starting projects under a full moon. I love that shit because I'm calling, and I feel it in my body every time there's a new moon, an eclipse, a fucking strawberry moon, a purple moon, whatever moon. I straight up am creating a new project. I'm always listening. So Gemini, you are being called to listen. All of the messages, all of the guidance is being sent to you. You're receiving guidance in this reading, but you're also receiving it in the fucking IG post that you'll be reading all day, in text messages that you receive, in a line from a movie. It's time to fucking listen. It's time to listen. You've been unclear about your job, right? You've been unfocused. This is the new moon. Let's set intentions. Like, let's be intentional. one of the things that Imani and I, the Hood Healer, talked about is what are we giving and this is going to be for every single sign in the horoscope. How are you giving thanks for the things that you have? Oftentimes when we're going through it, that's when we get on our knees and we're like, oh, creator of the universe, God, spirit guides, give me. But what about when shit is good? Like, are you giving them offerings? Are you bringing La Caridad del Cobre sunflowers? Are you lighting a candle just for lighting it, just to say, I love you, thank you for protecting me? I have a guardian angel that comes to my bed every day and stands at the foot of my bed in my darkest hours when I'm depressed, when I'm knocked the fuck out, when I don't know how to get up. And is protecting me, is there protecting me, is there watching over me, is there putting hands on me. And for that, I say thank you. When I go down the list of all of my spirit guides, I give thanks. So one of the things that I'm going to be posting on my IG is, what can you give to a Caridad del Cobre? I shared in the live with Hood Healer that I'm initiated. I'm an initiated priestess, so I have additional gifts. But you have them too. I don't have anything that you don't have access to. I just have like a formal journey. I've gone through some things, but that doesn't mean that you can't honor your ancestors and you can't honor these deities in your own way. And so I'm going to be sharing those as the days go by, as the weeks go by. I'm going to be sharing that because I want you to have your fucking weapons for this spiritual fucking war that we're fighting right now. So Gemini, in terms of work and your money, just clear head. You're not spending frivolously. This reading this month for everybody, but especially you Gemini right now, is all about your fucking intuition and your spiritual practice. Don't half-ass it. Go all in. If you're interested in something, yes, we are alchemists. Where was I? You are intuitive. You have gifts, Gemini. You're honing in, you're sitting still, you're practicing, you are committed, you're not going in half-assed. If you're interested in tarot cards, practice, divine for yourself, divine for people that you love, right? But right now, we're all being called to get spiritually strong, and so let's do it. At the end of the reading, I'm absolutely going to take you through some things that you can do tonight, for sure. In addition to that, Gemini, I offer you Our Lady of Love is who's coming to speak to you today. Our Lady of Love. And let's see what she's saying to you. Let's get into it. I am love, calling you home to my heart. I am your mother. You are my child. There is nothing to fear and only love to be. Cast aside both doubt and the walls that have held you back from the world. Enter the sacred dwelling of the heart and open the gate wide, allowing me to enter and love to pour forth to nourish your world. Love calls you by name. Period, Gemini. This week, so I facilitate a space. I hold a space called the Dark Room. And we're meeting for 8 weeks. And in the Dark Room, we're doing very intense shadow work. And I got some Geminis in that space. But every week we're working on the shadow, but we're also working on our chakras. Listen, you all have this science. You have access to everything. Everything I'm sharing you have access to. It's just connecting. So we started with the root chakra, went through the sacral, went through the solar plexus, and now we are working with the heart chakra. In the heart chakra, you would use rose quartz. There's also jade. And whenever you use a crystal, you just place it on the part of your body where you need it. Throat chakra, crown, third eye, whatever. And so this week is all about the heart chakra, opening up our heart. Just because we are love doesn't mean that we're not fucking rage at the same time. Never get it twisted, Gemini. Because both those emotions reside in the same place at the same time all the time, right? But what we are saying is that you are going inward to protect yourself because that's your spiritual warfare. You know how to pull yourself out of a battle. And you know how to take care of yourself. You know how to lick your wounds. And so you are being asked to call on Our Lady of Love to hold you and to hold all of those that you love. Padrino! Padrino! Bendición, te amo! My godfather is here. You know what? We're going to add him. Let's add him. Let's go vibe with my godfather in Bogotá, Colombia. Oh, he declined. Padrino, tú no quieres tú no estás bonito. Tú no estás fabuloso. What's up, JP? Padrino, mándame otro request si tú quieres conversar con la gente. All right? So yes, Gemini, get it together. Get your shit together. Get ready. Let's go. What sign is next? Cancer. See how my voice changes when I go to Cancer? I'm very delicate with my Cancers. He is not camera shy, Leona. My godfather is an actor, a choreographer, and a dancer. He is fabulous. His hair must not be, his wig must not be right. Must not be right. Cancer, the Queen of Pentacles. Also Oshun vibes, right? This card represents a very mature woman, someone who is like an auntie, a grandma, a spirit guide. This is about generosity, prosperity, financial independence, the finer things, being nurturing, being a healer, being a witch. This card is connected to success, adornment, prosperity, affluence. I'm all about that Black affluence life. We all deserve that, and we are all worthy of that. This represents someone mature in your life that you could call. Someone drop the name of the card deck for people, the Afro-Brazilian Tarot. So this speaks to your generosity, Cancer, and your confidence. This card is asking you to be secure, to remember that Oshun got you. Oshun got you, that you're safe, that your money is safe, that your businesses are going to flourish, that career that you're trying to move into is the right one. This is a confirmation for you. This is a confirmation that you are abundant, you are prosperous, and you are meant to inherit all of the finer things in life. Spiritually, you're being called to believe in yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning yourself. Trust that you are on the right path, that you are going exactly where you are meant to be. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Let it go. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about getting there. You're being called to be patient. Because this is a spiritual warfare reading. This is a spiritual warfare reading. You're being called to trust your spiritual path. Trust your gifts. You have healing powers, and people need you. Part of this getting armed is because we are being called to fucking help our people, and we need that vibration to be incredibly high. We need that vibration to be so fucking profoundly high, yo, for real. You're using these natural powers. You're learning, you're studying. You're in quarantine right now. There's no reason why we should not be studying and upping our game. You are known, the Cancer, as the White Witch, light workers. And so this is going to be, Padrino, te amo. Akakamasi is my padrino. You, Cancer, are going to be this month practicing with a lot of herbs, plant medicine. You're getting herbs. You're starting to learn how to make spiritual baths, how to clean your family, how to clean your house. And I'm going to drop those things, like what can you get in a botanica to clear out the space? What can you give to your family members to strengthen them so that we can have more abundance, so that we can have money, so we don't have to have the fear of lacking anything. Know that with the Queen of Pentacles, you are safe. Seek your elders out. Sit at the feet of your elders out and ask them for blessings. Ask them how they got through all this shit that we're experiencing right now. Because they have that wisdom. We all have people in our lives that we trust that, if you have someone who is a santero, santera, a priest in Haitian voodoo religion, and any religion, like right now it's time to go sit at the feet of these folks and ask them to arm us, to put their hands on us, to strengthen us, to pray for us, to pray with us. Cancer, the card that comes up for you is Our Lady of Resurrection. Because now, I just recorded a whole meditation today or yesterday about that. You are dying right now. Under this war that you're in, you are dying right now so that you can be reborn. And this resurrection is all about your ascension. Your ascension. That's what we're moving toward. We're moving toward ascension, Cancer. Whenever I do a reading, I always ask people to note where the other signs live in their houses, right? Because you don't have to be a Cancer for this message to resonate with you. Cancer could be anywhere in your scope. So find out. I'm also going to post about that too, like where you can go to have this chart made so that you can see why it is that your life has turned out the way it is. There are reasons. There are areas of your life that you need to look at. And for you, Cancer, you've been holding on to shit for too fucking long. You've been holding on to resentment for too fucking long. You've been holding on to your pain for too long. You've been blaming others for your pain for too long. So for you, it's going to be a lot about accountability and raising your consciousness, because you are in a moment of resurrection and ascension, period. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Oh, man. Leos. I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. Listen. Shit. I said before starting this deck that our reading today was full of swords. Full of swords. For me, this feels like, let me see if this book tells us the King of Swords is, it's about authority, judgment, wisdom, resolution, and will. But it feels like Changor to me, even though the colors are not red and white. I'm not sure which Orisha this is representative of, because it's not Obatala, because it would be all white, right? But this King of Swords is intelligence, logical, authority, strength, manners, conversation, self-discipline, military, law enforcement. Leo, you are the fucking authority. Leo, you are being called to have a lot of fucking self-discipline and check your tongue. Check your tongue. Watch yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. You move with a lot of morals and values and integrity, and you have a lot of expectations for people, and you like to check people, and you believe that you are above people. Leo, check that shit to the curb. You're being called to fucking humble yourself. To humble yourself so that your message can be received, that the people you're trying to talk to can hear your message and receive it and understand that what you're bringing is to help them and not to try to defeat them. Because you're needed, Leo. Leo, you're needed. Be careful with being a bully. Be careful with being a tyrant. Be careful with your tongue. You are loyal. We know that, to a fault. You are fiercely loyal, and right now you are needed in this movement. You're needed. Your strength is needed. Your leadership is needed. But also lean back. Lean back and allow for other people to take the lead. Let them have it. Let them have it. And when they need you, they'll tell you, yo, we need you to step in and fight this battle with us. Just step back, Leo. We know you're good. We know what you walk with, but just chill. This message is about listening to the wisdom of the elder man, of the older man, that sage advice, that old school advice about, it's not about respectability or, respecting your elders more than it is about, they've been here. I mean, I do believe you should respect your elders, because I love elders. Y'all who know my work know that I love elders, but they've been here. Trust them. Let's get into spirit. Leo, You need to fucking be armed with all the spiritual practice. It's Santeria, it's Voodoo, it's Palo Mayombe, it's fucking División 21, it's Buddhism, it's yoga, it's crystal magic, it's Kundalini, it's everything that you could possibly learn. Every fucking practice, you need it in your arsenal. You need it in your arsenal. Because you are going to be called on to teach and pass it on and give it to people. So not only are you attending workshops, but you are facilitating workshops. How many workshops, y'all who know me, how many fucking workshops do I got going on right now? That's all I stay doing. That's all I stay doing. So you have to learn about all of these practices. Do it and start sharing that knowledge with everyone. There's nothing worse, Leo, than having vital information and fucking hoarding it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Information is meant to be shared. Because Our Lady of Dark Mysteries says, you hold all the fucking secrets, Leo. You hold all the secrets. And so you are meant to tap in, to learn, to decipher, and disseminate. Share the information. You are the keeper. Maferefun Chango. Chango comes speaking in this one. This is the number 6 card. I have many names and faces, but behind those names and faces, I am your loving mother always. I come to you in light and darkness, through joy and even through loss and tragedy. I'm always your loving mother. I'm seeking you, reaching you, calling you to me. If you can know this, then great peace and spiritual power will be yours. And you can assist me in enlightening this world from fear and distrust into a place of compassion and divine radiance unveiled. Listen, we are in some fucking dark times. In some incredibly dark times. And so we are going inward. We are sitting with the darkness. We are making friends. One of my workshops is called The Dark Room. And the intention is to do that shadow work. And one of the things that we've learned in the dark room is that we pull up a chair for the fucking darkness, for our shadow selves, for our trauma, from our pain. And we face it head on in the dark room. And we deal with it. We look at it. We invite it to supper. And we say, we see you. We acknowledge you. We love you. We thank you for all that you've given us, but I'm going to need you to take a fucking seat so I can do this work. So you don't paralyze me, so you don't stop me from my greatness, right? And so, Leo, you're doing this work. You're doing this work. You're sitting with the shit. You know how to sit in the shit. And still rise up like a fucking queen and king. And so you're being called to do that. Period. Period. Let's go, yo. If I was drinking alcohol, I'd ask somebody to make me a drink. Virgo. For my Virgos, let's go. Y'all ready? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This is about romantic proposals, someone charming. This is about someone coming into your life and being real smooth with it. You know, someone who is peace-loving, diplomatic, graceful, tactful, also a psychic, someone who sees things. Someone, this is definitely a male, a masculine, a divine masculine energy. But here, the message is that you're going to be invited to things, that there's great news that this night is bringing to you. I love this night. Look at this card. It's fucking stunning, yo. Do you see it? You see the knight with the sword, and you see the dragon fucking slaying that dragon? Listen, Virgo, you out here slaying right now. You are. There's some good news. This card brings you, this is for me, victory. This card is all about victory. Spirit is coming to talk to you. You are getting messages, Virgo. You are getting messages from the ancestors, from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels. There is something trying to reach you. Those moments that you think like it's synchronicity, you think that is a coincidence. Nah, Virgo, that shit is perfectly aligned with your purpose, with your mission and in alignment with who you're meant to be, your purpose. Yo, you're developing, you have natural gifts. There are things that you can do with water. There are things that you can do with water. Water is a powerful substance, family, right? A powerful substance. I have glasses of water everywhere. So here's one of the things I'm going to give to you. Get some alkaphor. Can someone type that in the chat box? Some alkaphor. Those of you who know what that is, it's a very powerful scent. Get you some glass. It doesn't have to be fancy glasses. You don't got to order nothing. Just get a glass, a clear glass, or a bowl, and you fill it, and you put a piece of alkaphor, and you put it in the four corners of your house, right? North, south, east, west. Because what that water does is it collects energy, negative energy. It becomes this. Yes, I love some alcampfor. That's just it's a white cube that's sold at botanicas. And so Latinos, I'm not sure if black folks do also, but this is what we use to purify the space. We put this alkaphor in the water, and what it does is it collects all of the negative energy, all of the negative energy. I have a glass underneath my bed, underneath my head. Why? So that when I'm sleeping, it's collecting anything that's tormenting me, anything that has me fucking scared or worried, so that I can rest. I have one in the shower. I have one at the entrance of the house, right? And so, yes, I love putting it under the bed. So because I have a hard time sleeping, my mind never turns off. My mind never turns off. So what this water does is it gives me clarity, and it brings me peace, right? And so Virgo, you know these things. You have gifts. You have rituals. Virgo, you are meticulous. Get your shit together. Under this new moon, you know that you have to clean the house. You know that you have to clear the way. Get you some, and if you don't have alkaphor and you don't have it today, or you don't want to go out, just put a clear glass of water. Just use water for now. You don't have to have the alkaphor. You could just put your glasses of water for now in the meantime. And we're lighting candles. We're always lighting candles. We're using water. We're using fire. We're clearing the energy of our spaces, and we're protecting ourselves. Because Our Lady of Promise is saying, Virgo, you have a very special role in this movement. You are the one who brings order. You are a way shower. You know how to gather people. You hold it down for people. And what is promised is victory. Maferefuno batala. Maferefuno batala. Our Lady of Promise. I promise you a new life. Whatever you release shall become sacred fertilizer. I promise that as you trust in me, I will guide you to the fulfillment of your heart's destiny. Do not shy away from what I ask of you. As you trust in me, I will lead you through fear and doubt, from fatigue and struggle, into boundless energy of compassion and passionate purpose. I promise you a new life. Let me ignite the passionate fire of your sacred heart so that you can burn with love and bring light to the world. Didn't I fucking tell you to fuck with fire? Fuck with fire, Virgo. Lots of it. Your saging, your smudging, your palo santo, your gems that you sit on on coal. Like you're walking around. What's that thing that was used in church for the incense? ¿Cómo se llama eso? It's what we're doing. We're walking around our house. We're opening up our windows. Let's clear this place. Let's clean. Well, let's clean ourselves. Let's clean ourselves with fire. Fire, learn about fire rituals. This is what we're doing. We're getting spiritually armed, yo. We're recharging our weapons, Virgo. And Virgo knows how to do this. Virgo knows how to do this. Virgo knows how to clean their shit up and get ready for fucking battle. Faux show. Oof. Libra. Libra, Libra. I love me a Libra. Libra gives me Ochosi vibes. Ochosi is the god of justice, the hunter, right? He has. That's why I have my necklace is an arrow. It's in honor of Ochosi, because he's the hunter. He has his bow and arrow, and he doesn't ever miss his fucking mark. Never, not one time. Never, not once. And then underneath my nameplate, La Santera, is a machete for Ogun, because y'all who know me already know. My tongue is a machete. Libra, the six of fucking swords, yo. The six of swords. I told y'all. Here, this is interesting, right? Because the six of swords is saying, okay, we are placing our swords down in the ground. We're home now. We're resting. We've already fucking fought the battle. We have already risen victoriously. So this represents for you, Libra, calm waters, forward progress, moving forward. Things are calming down. The calm after the storm. Your spirit guides, messages from your spirit guides that they've been fighting this fucking battle. Look at all the swords laid out. There's six swords laid out. We have fought and we have won. So we get to breathe and we get to give thanks. We are home. We've been listening. You have been listening, Libra, to your intuition. You've been listening to your spirit guides. You have, you're not running from the battle. You've never been running from the battle. You've been called to it differently. One of the things that the Hood Healer and I spoke about is that we have all been called to serve a different purpose in this battle. We don't all have to be at the demonstrations and the protests. We all have strengths. And I know, I'm very clear that my strength is spiritual battle, is in the area of spiritual battle. I know that I'm meant to fucks with my peoples. I call all of them my peoples, and them get me ready and I get them ready, because they need all the things they need from me, and I serve them. When I say I'm serving my altar, I serve them. I bow down to them, and I give them each the things that they deserve, the things that they want and the things that they deserve. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give it to you in doses, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of sharing, and then there's also a lot for me to learn. So I love that I can call on my padrino and be like, yo, what can I do for the Black Lives Matter right now? What can I give? I asked him this. I said, what can I give Chango? What can I give Ochosi? What can I give Obatala? What can I give Oshun? What can I give everybody that I fucks with to make sure that we are fucking victorious? And he was like, oh, listen, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to put this. And so I'm going to share that. I'm not going to hoard that, right? So, Libra, you are in calm water. You, for us, are balancing us out, Libra. Your job, your role is to fucking hold it down. You're holding it down for us. So for those people that you know who are doing liberation work, healing work, they're therapists, they're demonstrating, they're protesting, they're lawyers, all of you need to stay calm. You need to take care of yourself. You need to fill your vessel with good things, right? You're doing cleansings. You're not doing one bath a week. You're not just doing the fucking eclipse moon ritual. You're doing a fucking moon ritual all month. The way you bathe, the way you clean yourself. Like, I really believe in praying and meditating in the shower. I have the best ideas in the shower. Listen, spirit speaks to me in the shower. Sometimes my fucking brother invades my space in the shower. But this is a confirmation that there's the calm coming after the storm. We are in the fucking storm, but you are the calm. You are the calm. And spiritually, your spirit guides are all around you, yo. You have so many people that are protecting you that it is only right that you ask them to help protect us. You feel me? Like, I have my grandparents, both sets. I have mad uncles and aunts at my altar. my beautiful brother that I just lost, a cousin, two cousins, um, a lot of people I love are on my altar. My altar is fucking armed and dangerous. And so I think this is the right time for you to be intentional about creating a sacred space. And I know that many of you live with people who you can't fuck with your spiritual practice the way you would like because they don't get it. And so how can you do that? One of the things that I like to offer all of my clients, right, when I do readings is just take a glass of water, an image of someone you love. It could be an elder, an aunt, a friend, someone you admire who has passed, and you put an image of them and you offer them something that they liked. Like my brother liked his Johnny Walker. My brother liked beer. My daughter's grandfather liked smoking, so there's a pack of cigarettes on there. He also painted. There's paintbrushes on there. There's coffee. I always give coffee when I serve my altar, when I serve my people. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take y'all to my altar so you can see it. Can y'all see it? These are my people. You don't have to have something extravagant as mine, right? But you can have your version. You can have, I tell my clients, you could have a love altar. If love is what you want, if a relationship is what you want, you could have a love altar. You can have a dream altar. You could have a house altar. You can have an altar for your ancestors. You could have, like, I used to have a writer's altar. Well, my whole fucking desk used to be my altar. I never did any writing on my fucking desk. I just had it filled with bullshit. But if you want to start off like with the basics, just a glass of water, an image of someone you love, and light a candle. That's it. An image of someone you love and light a candle. And a glass of water. So it's a glass of water, a candle, an image of them, and just commune and watch the magic. Just say to them, yo, I need you to hold it down for me. I need you to help me get that job. I need you to help me relieve this fucking stress. I need you to help me get this motherfucker out of my life. Right? Whatever it is that you're petitioning and asking for, but always giving thanks and with faith. Because any practice is nothing without you believing what the fuck you're asking for. That's a huge part. That's a huge part. It's not like some uh the Lucky Charms pot of gold shit and it's just gonna land at the front door without you putting any effort. It don't really, spirituality don't work like that. We gotta move, and when we make moves, the universe blesses us. I believe that. I believe that. But yeah, Libra, pay attention. Pay attention, because you're incredibly intuitive and you're getting a lot of downloads right now. Write it all down. When shit wakes you up in the middle of the night, write it all down. Everything. Because the message that comes for you, Libra, is Our Lady of Soul Birth. Check that out. Our Lady of Soul Birth. You're in a rebirth. You are giving birth to many things and many people. You are a way shower, Libra. Oh, absolutely. You and I have never been separated, though you may fear it be so, my beloved one. Yet as you grow, I grow. As you suffer, I suffer. As you celebrate, I celebrate. When you rage and grieve, so too do I rage and grieve. Your journey upon this planet is held within my loving embrace and is my journey too. I am with you always. We cannot be parted. I accept all parts of you and all parts of your journey. There is nothing to hide from me, for I am in your life with you. When you reject parts of yourself, you reject me. When you love yourself, you love me. Love me, dear one. Love yourself, and your radiant soul grows into life, into light upon the earth. You are giving birth to yourself. You are in a beautiful stage of your life, Libra. You are transforming. You are changing. You are finally accepting your fucking gifts. You're finally going for it. You're going for shit that you never thought you could do. Libra, you're like, I'm going to get certified in this. I'm going to apply for this, and this. You good. You good. Our Lady of Soul Birth. You are giving birth to your soul. So what does that mean, to give birth to your soul? You got to let the old soul die. Be done with that person. Period. I have died several times in my lifetime. I have died several times in my lifetime. And every time I'm fucking born again, I come back fucking stronger. Stronger. Listen, they weren't ready. They weren't ready. Whew. It is so hot. I am sweating. What? How much time do we have on this live? So I know if I need to, switch. What time are we at? Does it show? Because I don't want it to cut us off. Aché, Temi, thank you. It says I have 4 minutes left. Is that what it's saying? I've only been on for 25 minutes. All right, cool. So we good, because I know it cuts you off after an hour. Is it on my screen? I don't see shit on my screen. That's why I want to save it. I don't want it to lose. I'm definitely going to save it. All right, we did Libra. We in Scorpio. Oh, that's great that the lives are going longer. I didn't know that. Does anyone have any questions in the meantime? Anything that I shared that you have questions about? Oh, it will give me a countdown. Cool. Ask. Come on. Huh. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm going to share a beautiful story about how I met my godfather in the religion. I love sharing this story. So I'm a writer, and I've been writing since 2001. In 2006, I began writing on being Black, coming into my identity as a Black woman. I started writing that. I started investigating that. I started owning that, honoring that. But even before that, what brought me to the religion, people always ask me, how did I get into Santeria? And Iyanla Vanzant, I don't know if y'all know her. Iyanla Fixed My Life on OWN. I don't know if y'all know it. But Iyanla wrote a memoir titled In the Meantime. And in the book, it's really beautifully written. She talks about her journey, her life journey, and how it's written is that she talks about all of her learning stages as being in a house. And one of my favorite parts is her cleaning out the closet. But there was one part of the book that really struck me as odd and called my attention, like it was a message just for me. And she said in the book that she was a priestess. Now, she didn't share insight. She wasn't talking about Santeria. She wasn't saying anything that other than she was a Yoruba priestess. And the word Yoruba pulled me like it had been waiting for me my whole life. I let it rock. This is 2001. I let it rock. I print out everything about Nigeria and Yoruba, the Yoruba culture, Lukumi, and all this shit. Because back then, internet wasn't what it is today. But I had files and files and files of research to study. Fast forward. And that was me collecting it and not even reading it. I researched, but I really wasn't like ready. In 2006, I'm doing a lot of work with Black identity in the Latin culture, like embracing your Blackness in the Latin culture, owning your Blackness in the Latin culture. And I wrote a piece that got published. It was my first feature article called Two Cultures Marching to One Drum in Urban Latino magazine. And I was so proud of it. I got a call from an editor. The editor-in-chief said, there's a TV producer who wants to meet you. And so she said, can I give him your number? Can I give him your info? And I said, word, hook it up. And so he invites me down. His name is Renzo Davia. And I go to his office. He's a television producer. And he's like, yo, I just wanted to bring you down because I wanted to really congratulate you. I was so proud to read something like that. See, a Latina embracing her blackness and writing about it and owning it and standing in and calling herself a black woman, like, because in our culture, we know that there's, anti-black sentiment in some spaces, in some countries, well, in all the countries, really. But he wanted to congratulate me. And he's like, yo, I don't know if we're going to work together, but I'm going to sell my company and I'm going to go work on a documentary called Afro Latinos. And, maybe you can help me with that in some way. And I was like, oh, word. And I was thinking he was going to have me fact check, do a little bit of writing. This motherfucker invites me to go travel with him throughout Latin America, 15 countries, as his head writer and producer, his co-producer on this fucking documentary. It's remind me, to post links and shit to the video. And so let me get you back to spirituality. So we film it. I traveled from 2008 to 2012 nonstop. I'm traveling to 15 countries those 4 years. But in 2008 is my first time experiencing Santeria firsthand. It's the first time I am exposed to the religion. Now, I'm there in the capacity of a writer. I'm there to write. I'm not there to eating. I'm not there to get a cleaning. I'm just there to observe and write as authentically and genuinely as I can about Black culture in Cuba and the religion. That's 2008. Now, remember I said 2001. 2001 is my first, being pulled. 2008, I see it up front and personal. It won't be until 2011 that I meet my godfather. Padrino, ¿tú estás ahí todavía? Que voy a hablar de cómo yo te conocí. This is my favorite story. And this is my question to all of you who are interested in the religion and why it's important to know how to find someone who's authentic and real and good. Because there's a lot of fucking charlatans. I have a video about that on my YouTube channel too, about the charlatans and picking a godfather. I go to Bogota, Colombia. I go to Bogota, Colombia in 2010. Oh shit! It's the motherfucking countdown that y'all were talking about. Oh shit! All right, everybody, log off of here. We're gonna start. Let me save this shit and I'll come back.